The 15 Rules of Modern Etiquette. Being well-versed in the basics is good and all, but there are lots of nuances that only a small number of people seem to know. Number 15. Never visit without calling first. One British lady had a pretty funny and effective way to deal with unexpected visits. She says that when she sees an uninvited guest approaching, she quickly puts on her shoes and a hat and grabs an umbrella. If she usually enjoys this person's company, she exclaims, "So nice to see you, I've just come home." If the person is someone she'd rather avoid, she tells them, "What a pity, I really have to go." It might not be the most honest approach, but it works for her. More power to her. Here are some of the other things that are considered rude when you visit somebody. Don't ask for the Wi-Fi password. Take off your shoes before stepping into the host's lovely apartment. Don't explore bedrooms without permission. Don't raid the host's fridge or help yourself to food without being offered. Don't bring your pet without asking first. I'm sure your Chihuahua is the cutest thing ever, but somebody in the house may have a pet allergy. It's considered good manners to bring a gift if you're invited to a party. Number 14. Never leave an umbrella open to dry, neither in the office nor at someone else's place. First of all, some people are superstitious and believe that opening an umbrella indoors will bring bad luck. Secondly, if the umbrella did its job right, you'll be perfectly dry when you come inside from the rain. But the same can't be said for your umbrella. As you can imagine, it's not very polite to get water all over the floor. Not to mention, your open umbrella takes up a lot of space and could inconvenience other people. You should just close it and put it on an umbrella stand or a hook. Number 13. Never put a handbag on your lap or your chair. It's totally okay to put a small, elegant clutch on the table. However, a handbag or purse should be hung on the back of a chair or put on the floor. If there isn't one, some restaurants even offer special stools for bags. Another way out is to invest your money in a cute little purse hook. It's a small device you can easily keep in your bag and, when necessary, attach to the table to hang your purse. As for briefcases, they should always be put on the floor. Number 12. Wear pants and a sweater around the house. Comfortable, yet decent. Remember when we said how embarrassing it can be when you get an unexpected guest? Are you walking around in your underwear or buck naked? Here's a good way to avoid that. A robe and sleepwear are meant for going to the bathroom in the morning and from the bathroom to the bedroom in the evening. Otherwise, put on a comfortable pair of jeans or pants and a sweater or a t-shirt. Number 11. When a child moves to their own room, make it a routine to knock before entering. Unless it's an emergency or safety issue, you should be respectful of your kids' privacy. As soon as they're in elementary school, ask permission before entering the room. This way, your children will do the same when coming into your bedroom. And they'll do the same for their kids later on. See? Teaching generations of good manners. Number 10. Ladies can wear their hat and gloves indoors. Women may leave their fashion hats on at weddings, lunches, or garden parties. They don't have to take their decorative hat off at religious services or at the movies either. Just check that your hat isn't blocking anybody's view. We all know the feeling of paying outrageous ticket prices to see a movie you've been anticipating for months, only to have your experience ruined by the person in front of you. Also, nobody is exempt from taking off their fancy hat at work. Dress code is dress code. And remember, we're only talking about fashion hats and gloves. If you prefer baseball caps or mittens, take them off indoors under any circumstances. Number 9. Don't wear more than 13 accessories, including decorative buttons and brooches. Besides the number of accessories you decide to adorn yourself with, also be careful of their size and placement. Bracelets can be worn over gloves, but not rings. The closer it gets to the evening, the more expensive your jewelry can be. Back in the old days, diamonds were considered an evening adornment for married women only. But nowadays, it's okay to wear them during the day. Speaking of daytime accessories, stud earrings are appropriate for the office. Just make sure they aren't too sparkly. If your work is more on the creative side, you can wear larger earrings. But still, make sure you don't blind your coworkers with huge rhinestones. Number 8. Inviting someone to a restaurant means you pay. If a woman invites a business partner to a restaurant, she pays. If someone says, "Let's go out to eat," and everybody agrees, that means everyone pays for themselves. If a man offers to pay for a woman, she can agree, but she can also decline. If the relationship between a man and a woman is unclear, her refusal to let a man pay for her may indicate that she just wants to be friends. Sorry guys, the friend zone strikes again. Number 7. Don't inconvenience people on an elevator. In a packed elevator, the people standing nearest to the doors are supposed to step outside at all the stops in order to let people exit. The same goes for crowded subway trains. It might sound like common sense, but you'd be surprised how many people just stand there and make people push their way around them. Ugh, I get mad just thinking about it. Plus, if you enter an elevator and it's already crowded, face the doors. Otherwise, the situation gets real uncomfortable and real creepy real fast. I mean, everybody's already up in each other's personal bubble. Don't make it even more awkward by adding eye contact to the equation. Number 6. The most prestigious car seat in a car is behind the driver, and it's reserved for the ladies. If a man is sitting next to her, when he gets out of the car, he should open her door and offer his hand when she's getting out of the car. If a man is driving, it's desirable for a woman to take the seat behind. However, wherever a woman decides to sit, the man should open her door for her and help her get out of the car. In business etiquette, men increasingly break this rule, hiding behind the slogan, "There is no gender in business." Hey, we're not saying the ladies aren't capable of conducting business. We're just saying it's polite and gentlemanly to do these things. Number 5. At the cinema, theater, or concert hall, you should face the people already sitting while going to your seat. When you don't know how to get to your seat without feeling like you're putting your butt, or other side, in people's faces, well, the rules of etiquette have decided that it's worse to put your rear end in their face. So go to your seat while facing the other people sitting. And here are some other etiquette rules you should follow at such events. Don't sneak food inside. I know everybody does it, but there's nothing mannerly about breaking the rules. Take the high road and purchase your snacks from the concession stand. Don't use your phone. Stand up to let people pass. Don't just scoot your legs to the side. Most importantly, do not talk. Don't talk to the person sitting next to you, don't talk on the phone, don't even talk to the characters on the screen. They're still gonna go into that dark, creepy, ghost-filled basement no matter how many times you scream, "Don't go in there!" Number 4. Taboos for small talk. Politics, religion, health, and money. Here's an inappropriate question. What a beautiful dress! How much did it cost? So how should you answer an impolite question? Smile and say, "It was a gift." After that, change the topic of the conversation. If the person insists, just calmly reply, "I'd rather not discuss that." And how can you break the ice? Introduce yourself and touch on the topics of weather, sports, current events, and entertainment, such as movies or theater performances. These are all innocent enough. Number 3, informality between people who hardly know each other is forbidden. It's not a good idea to walk into the office and say something like, "Man, I got so wasted last night, my neighbors called the cops on me. Then we got in a huge fist fight. It was crazy." It's just better to keep things going on in your personal life to yourself. Even if you know your coworkers really well, in the office you should act as if you were strangers, or at least just acquaintances. Work time is for working, not sharing intimate details of your life outside of the office. Number 2, discussing those who are absent, even if it's innocent gossip, is unacceptable. You shouldn't run down your relatives, especially your spouse. If your spouse is so bad, why not get a divorce? It's also ill-advised to express contempt for your country. Ugh, this country is full of crybabies. Well, if that's your opinion, maybe you should take a look in the mirror. Number 1, it's better to keep 9 things secret. Don't ask someone else's or talk about your own age, wealth, family problems, religion, medical issues, love affairs, gifts, honor, and disgrace. What other everyday etiquette rules do you follow? Tell us in the comments below. If you don't want to miss anything interesting and eye-opening, click subscribe to stay with us on the bright side of life.